with your kids.
No.
No.
Okay, we are talking potential tropical cyclone 6. These are forecast lines over the last couple of updates, well, since it got its title essentially. And so what you see is there has been a shift where it is shifting slowly to the east. The biggest shift was between last night at 10 p.m. and this morning at 4 a.m. So this is our latest forecast center line, just to show you the trends that are going on. Now, the further east this goes, granted, there's still a curve closer to Corpus Christi before it starts to turn a little bit more toward Louisiana, but the further east this goes, the lower our impacts are going to be. But I do want to remind you, so this is our forecast kind of center, right? Look, if this were to shift back to the west, we would see much higher winds and a greater risk for tropical storm force winds. Right now, with the forecast right now, it's going to stay mostly offshore in the Gulf of Mexico for the greatest impact. So what we are seeing, the reason, what's steering the storm, why is it going where it's going? This has to do with high pressure that's setting itself up in the mid-levels of the atmosphere just off the coast of Florida. So this is over the eastern Gulf of Mexico. Meanwhile, in the western Gulf of Mexico, we have all of this vorticity, all of this energy that's associated with the low that is currently potential tropical cyclone 6, likely going to become Francine later on today. So as you see the storm making it north, all of this storm energy is expected to stay on our coastline and track toward Louisiana. This stationary boundary that brought us the really nice weather yesterday morning, whew, it was so nice. You'll see this boundary, this warm front starting to lift back north. A lot of vorticity associated with that low, but our weather actually kind of drying out a bit. We're not going to see too much action. High pressure sets up over us, but as we head into next weekend, we will be watching another weak low that moves across the United States, not a tropical low, but a weak low. Additionally, there's this area of high pressure over Mexico that could steer a tropical system in the Pacific toward Baja Peninsula, Baja California, and additionally, that could make its way into portions of West Texas with some rainfall, but that's way far out. We're not going to focus on that. We're going to continue to think about our potential tropical system. Tuesday and Wednesday, that's when we could see some tropical downpours even today, but the dangerous surf is expected to continue today through Wednesday. Have some rain gear handy. However, the rainfall forecast does not look great. I want to emphasize that. What we are seeing is most of the rainfall along the coast, along the stationary boundary, then it comes up with potential tropical cyclone 6. Most of the heavy rain staying offshore. Kennedy County has the best shot at getting some really strong rain showers really today. Southern Kennedy County especially. And then into tomorrow, then our rain really decreases as we head into Wednesday afternoon and so forth. So a lot of the coastal bend, we're not going to see much. But today we have got the nice weather continuing, more cloud coverage, isolated storm to our south, Kennedy County. Again, kind of the target for some of that weather. What's made this weather feel really nice is look at this. Our heat index values pretty much our temperature. So we're not feeling extra hot. We're just normal hot, right? So here's that stationary boundary. That's what the rain is going to be really associated with until we get to Tuesday morning. So Tuesday morning, we get some heavier tropical downpours. Again, Kennedy County kind of the target of that heavy rainfall. We could still see some spotty action into Corpus Christi, but by Wednesday evening, all of the rain is going to be toward Louisiana, and we will be much drier. So we get a break, it looks like in the rain until potentially heading into early next week, but it doesn't look like much. What I want to emphasize is right now our current mindset is just to be attentive. Keep an eye on the forecast for any big changes, but this curve that happens later today and into Tuesday morning, that's what's going to be the telltale sign that this storm will in fact head toward Louisiana. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Weather impact alert days for Tuesday and Wednesday, but overall fairly minor impacts it looks like for us, but coastal locations should be aware. We are talking coastal flooding, small craft advisories, things like that, rough conditions out at the beaches. So stay alert. Barbie, John Thomas.